Hello everyone. Now let's start a new chapter, work and energy, and in this video we cover the topic work. What is the scientific concept of work? There is a difference in the way we use the term work in day-to-day life and the way we use in science. To make this point clear, let us consider a few examples. Suppose a child is preparing for his final exams. So the child spends a lot of time in study. He reads different books, collect question papers, attend classes regularly, and solve different problems with friends. It means what? We can say that the child is working very hard. But if we go by the scientific definition of work, then we can say that the work done by the child is zero. Means, to understand the scientific concept of work, there are two conditions need to be satisfied for work to be done. The first condition, a force should act on an object. And the second condition, the object must be displaced in the direction of force. If any one of the above condition does not exist, so work is not done. Now understand again with few examples. Suppose a man is trying to push a wall with great force. So in this case, the man apply a force on the wall and he might feel exhausted after some time. And he might say that he has done a lot of work, but in terms of physics, he has done no work. Why? Because the force applied by the person has not produced any displacement on the wall. The wall not displaced. So work is not done. Only the first condition is satisfied, that the man apply a force, but the object not displaced in the direction of force, so work is not done. Both conditions should be satisfied. Again, another example. A man holding a bucket of water, or a porter is carrying a load on his head. In both cases, the person must be exhausted by the weight. But in physics, no matter how long you hold something, you are not doing any work unless the force applied has not produced any displacement. So reading book, drawing diagrams, discussing question paper with friends, listening to teachers in school, thinking, these all things are the mental activities. But in terms of physics, no work is done even if in these activities energy is needed. So the two conditions, the concept of work in physics is depend on the two conditions, that the force should act on an object and the object must be displaced in the direction of the force. So now let's discuss some interesting examples that in which case the work is done and the work is not done. A girl pulls a trolley and the trolley moves through a distance. Yes, in this case the work done because the girl has exerted a force on the trolley and it is displaced. Therefore, work is done. When you lift a book, in this case also work is done because lifting a book through a height and the book rises up. To do this, you must apply a force on the book and the book has moved. Hence, work is done. A green plant is carrying out photosynthesis. In this case, no work is done because no displacement of the plant takes place or no force is exerted by the sun or the plant. So, no work is done by a green plant. Next, food grains are being dried in the sun. In this case also, no work is done. When food grains are being dried in the sun, since no force is exerted by the sun on the food grains, not the food grains show any kind of displacement. So, when the force is applied on an object and the object moves through a distance in the direction of force, only then you say that the work is done. I hope you understand what is the scientific concept of work. In the next video, we discuss about the formula W is equal to Fs and W is equal to Fs cos theta, in which case the measurement of work done.